Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. It means a lot when you all watch the videos. You know, it really helps and keeps all the motivation going, so it's great. Thank you so much. Anyway, we're going to get on with your reading. Welcome, by the way, if you're new. Good to have you here too. Please stay. We're going to look at the energies around you. We're going to see what Spirit want you to know, and we have a look at what's coming in for you. So let's get started. Oop. Straight off the bat, here we go. Ooh, we have the Archangel Chamuel. That's your solar plexus chakra. So we're talking all about emotions here. We have you walking away. Okay, Sagittarius. What are you walking away from, I wonder? We have Archangel Raphael looking after your heart chakra. We're going to go through these in just a minute. Let's just get them all out. We have appreciation. One more, please, Spirit, if there is one. Thank you. We have attachment. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the lovely Happy Family card. We're going to come to that in a minute. I'm just going to put it to the side and let's check. You can see the cards? Yes, you can. Right, so Archangel Chamuel is here, Sagittarius, helping you to heal something emotionally. And, you know, the solar plexus is really the main accommodator. I'm choosing such a strange sentence here, but it's the main accommodator of your emotions. So it's really important to have that balance in place. I get the feeling that some of you are dealing with an unsettling situation, or maybe you're contemplating making some changes in your emotional life. And this is why Archangel Chamuel is present. It's almost like there's just an unsettling feeling. I can feel it in my tummy, actually. While I'm reading it, just sort of feels, you know, when you get those tremory feelings in your stomach, it's feeling a bit like that. There's a nervousness about it. So I do think that some of you are contemplating making some sort of life change, whether that's about relationships, whether that's about, you know, just moving to a new place. I say that because we have the walking away card. So some of you are walking away from a situation and it's creating a bit of nervousness around you. I feel like it's a positive move, Sagittarius. I don't feel like it's one that's causing you distress. I feel that you've been unsettled trying to make the decision, and I feel you're a bit nervous about it, but it's got more of they've just said pastures new. It feels like you've got your sights on just something new coming into your life. For some of you, there may be a relationship that you're leaving. And although you're excited about it, we have Archangel Raphael here looking after your heart. This is very much about the heart space, very much about relationships, about you, you know, feeling love around you. Can be any sort of relationships though. It doesn't need to be romantic relationships. So for some of you, you may be going away and leaving a family member for the first time, or something of that type. I just feel they just said pastures new, and there's just an air of excitement around this card. And this energy is, as I say, there is a bit of an unsettled energy, but I feel like once you made the decision, you've got like this nervous excitement going on because you're looking towards the future rather than feeling static. But for some reason, we have Archangel Raphael here. I nearly said Archangel Michael, which is interesting because obviously he's the angel of protection. Incredibly powerful angel. But we're dealing with Archangel Raphael here. So I do think there's something connected with this situation that's pulling on your heartstrings a little bit. And it's right in the middle of your reading. So I think it's been a bit of an issue for you. It's not going to be a barrier. but I just think that it's something that has made you feel a bit sort of melancholy. Melancholy, that's the word they've just said. Melancholy. There's somebody that you have a big appreciation for. So some of you, maybe even just leaving a job, but you feel a sense of loyalty towards your old employers. And, you know, you're looking forward to the future, but you're feeling a bit nervous about leaving somewhere where you've been feeling quite settled and secure for a while, maybe. So there's this air of appreciation around you. I do feel that this is you appreciating a situation that you've left and appreciating a new opportunity or a new relationship, if this is a relationship for you. But I also feel that you're appreciated too in this situation. I feel that that's an all-round energy, you know. We have all that sort of, I was going to say shrubbery, because that's the best way of describing it, around this lady. So I feel like there's this cocoon of appreciation sort of coming from you, but around you also. So yeah, you're definitely moving forward. I do think, and again, melancholy was probably the right word. You know, Spirit gave us this word a little while ago. We have the card of attachment here. So I do think, you know, there's something pulling on your heartstrings. There's something you're attached to, or somebody you're attached to that you're moving on from, but you still have that attachment, you know, and that's a positive thing. There's no need, Spirit has said, there's no need to hide it. We have a mask here. This person's taken their mask off. If you've got a strong connection with somebody or with a place that you're leaving, that's okay. And it's okay to show that that's affected you. And, you know, is pulling on those heartstrings. I keep using that expression, but that is what's coming from this card. I'm going to pull some more oracle to see if we can get some more information about what this energy actually is. So let's see. What else do you want Sagittarius to know, please, Spirit? What else do you want them to know? What are we talking about here? Thank you. We have new supportive connections. So yes, I think you're recognizing, Sagittarius, that whatever this situation is, you're recognizing that there are new opportunities ahead of you with people who, it may have been hard to leave a current situation, but you've chosen to do it because you know that there's something new and equally supportive people ahead of you. Gosh, we've got a mask again. What's going on? They're saying you don't need to hide if you're upset about something, Sagittarius. You know? They've just said stiff upper lip, which is a very British phrase, isn't it? Having a stiff upper lip. But, you know, they're saying you don't need to hide if you're feeling a bit upset about leaving people. But equally, don't let that encourage you to stay, because there's this real feeling of energy gaining momentum here, you know, and it's moving you in a positive direction. Look at this, it's an increase. So, you know, you're going to be feeling so much better. We have these big rocks here are in the colours of your chakras. And, you know, Archangel Raphael is making sure that your heart is protected. So, you know, this momentum is gaining. You're moving towards a lot of stability. We have, whenever I see a solid building like that, this signifies to me a lot of stability ahead, and you're beginning to walk up that path. You're going to have this emotional balance because we have all your chakras here in rock form, which is, you know, giving that solidity, but also the stability of the building ahead. So you're going to be feeling so much better. I don't think you've been in a dark place or anything like that, Sagittarius. I feel like you were just a bit unsettled because any change, you know, sort of brings that feeling of, you know, nervous excitement, doesn't it? Yeah, you're definitely letting go of a situation. And you've got opportunities. We have 3 different doors here. And maybe some of your anxiety you had before, that's probably too strong a word, but the uncertainties that you had before were about selecting which direction to go in, which door to go through. But a door is opening for you. If it hasn't already, and you're not in that sort of, if you haven't made the decision to leave a situation yet, I think you're about to. And the door will open for you. You will know which direction to go in, Sagittarius. It's under the appreciation card, so it may be that you appreciate some information somebody's given you, or you appreciate feeling more settled and able to move in the right direction. If you look at these dogs on this card, they're trying to pull this lady in opposing directions. And I do think that maybe there is a bit of well-intentioned emotional blackmail going on. I know that's a strange phrase because emotional blackmail is tricky, but you know, people sort of saying, oh, you know, we don't want you to leave, please don't go. It's very unsettling, isn't it, when you're trying to push forward in your life. So we've got these dogs that are trying to pull this lady in the other direction, but she knows which direction she wants to go in. The door's open for her, you know. So I think you will appreciate knowing, you know, which direction you're going in after the sort of to and fro energy. And they're saying, look, Sagittarius, you know, having old attachments is fine because, you know, that's normal. People, you know, have emotional ties to past places, past people, and that's fine. It's absolutely fine to feel those. But also it's fine to be guided as to which direction you're going to go in. You know, listening to your intuition, manifesting the future that you really want is the road that you're on at the moment, Sagittarius. And I love that for you. Can we have a card for the happy family? Remember earlier on the bottom of the previous deck, we had happy family. So, you know that the direction you want to move in, you want that happiness, that stability. And we've got friends and colleagues as well. So yeah, happiness all the way around you. It's the way you're heading at the moment. On the bottom of the deck, we have conflict, which is really interesting because it opposes the rest of your reading. But what Spirit are saying is there may be some differences of opinion along the way. There may be people trying to give you their opinion. And it happens every time, doesn't it, that we try to make a life change. There's always people around you. And they're well-intentioned, but sometimes they're doing it for their own good. You know, if they don't want you to leave a place because they'll miss you, then, you know, that can cause a bit of conflict. But this person here, regardless of the choppy waters, is sailing forward because this person knows that there's a future they want to manifest, you know. And I do think that people are, the people that I'm feeling this from, they're well-intentioned, and it is because they genuinely really appreciate you, Sagittarius. So that's actually quite lovely, isn't it? Right, let's do some tarot. Which tarot shall we do? Which tarot shall we do? Shall we do these or should we? Yes, we'll do these. Okay. Let's just pull a few tarot to see what's coming up after this. I'm going to move that conflict card because that was fairly insignificant, I have to say. It wasn't a major feeling. I think it's just going to be people's opinions, you know, and it's important that you follow your own intuition, Sagittarius, to see the way forward. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. There may be some people around you that are, you know, I was going to say a bit deluded, but that sounded really rude. But, you know, there's people that will see things differently. They may be warning you about things that are hidden. You know, you may not know, you know, if you do this, what happens if you do that, because there may be things you don't know about. I just get the feeling there's a bit of as I say, emotional blackmail going on around you at the moment, Sagittarius. If it isn't already, then it may come. As I say, it's because these people adore you, frankly, but they want to protect you, and that's their way of doing it. But things are going to become clear, and there's going to be clarity. I think you're going to have clear conversations with these people. They're not a major issue. It's just something that may be adding to you feeling a bit nervous about the changes you're making. But we have a dove here, which shows that, you know, it is all done with love. It is all done with good intentions, and it's because they adore you. What else do you want Sagittarius to know, please? What about this moving forward in these choices that are being made? Thank you. Gosh, you see, we have this conflict again. We have some arguments here. For some of you, if you're leaving a relationship, it could be the other person that you are having that's putting doubt in your mind, trying to talk you out of leaving. And there will be some arguments along the way, a bit of conflict. I'm going to leave that there. I don't want to talk any more about that at this moment in time. It doesn't feel that any more needs to be said. You are going to take control of this situation, though, and you are going to find the strength to actually move forward. You know, I mean, the Emperor, incredibly powerful person, but, you know, this is about your inner strength. You know, you standing up for what you believe in and forging forward. The Emperor's always really focused. That's how he achieves. You know, he takes control of situations. So if there is any sort of people trying to influence your decision making, you're going to stand up for what you feel is right for you, Sagittarius. And I do think they're excited for you. I think the people around you there are people around you who are excited for you and the changes you're making, but they're looking at how it affects them, and you don't need to be influenced by that. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the effort that you have put in the past is going to bear fruit. You know, Pentacles is, yes, it can be about money, but it's more about, the Nine of Pentacles is more about the reward for the past efforts you've put in. So by standing your ground, standing up for yourself, doing what's best for your highest good, the rewards will come, Sagittarius. That's what Spirit want you to know. So follow your own guidance, follow your intuition, and work on manifesting the future that you want. It will lead to major changes. For those of you who aren't familiar with tarot, this card can look a bit scary. But the Death card is a really positive card because it talks of big changes. So this might be why you're feeling a bit nervous, because inwardly you know that the change that you are making now is going to lead to some life changes, you know. But it's exciting. I feel excited for you. So there's nothing negative here at all. Nothing negative. These conversations and, you know, maybe a little bit of conflict is simply other people trying to protect you in their own way and also protect their own interests. And you're going to take control of that situation and move forward. And it's going to be done with love, because we have this dove here. How beautiful is that, Sagittarius? Honestly, I feel excited. It's a really nice reading to do this one, because, you know, I can feel your excited energy, and there's a bit of nervousness, like I had the tremors in my tummy earlier, but there's an excitement with it too. Fantastic, honestly. Right, let's finish off with some Moonology. I love my Moonology cards. So let's finish off with those. What do we want to sum up with, please? We have don't let pride get in your way. But what's most significant about this card is the Lion. I don't think you are going to let pride get in your way. They've just said, be careful of arrogance. because if you're stepping into Emperor energy, it would be very easy to become quite arrogant, especially if you've suddenly got a major job that is fantastic, or, you know, you've moved somewhere totally exotic, you know, whatever. But it's a possibility you could become a bit arrogant with that. So they're saying, you know, don't let pride get in your way such a lot that you actually become arrogant about it, Sagittarius, because it's not going to serve you. But the Lion is really significant here, because this is the strength that you are going to feel moving forward, because you're stepping into your power, into your energy. Yeah, this is a big change for you, because look, you know, and this may be why, as I say, you're feeling this nervousness, because you can pull this off, Sagittarius. You've got the strength, you've got the determination to pull this off. So whatever this life change is, believe in the impossible, because you're opening a really significant door in your energy. Wow. I mean, well, sometimes they take the words out of my mouth. Expect powerful change. I mean, what have we been saying? This is a major change. We had the Death card. We talked about powerful changes, big life changes. So, wow, Sagittarius, this is a revelation. You are moving on to some fantastic, fantastic life changes. Spirit are just saying on the bottom of the deck, and this is just a little message to say, don't burn yourself out by throwing yourself into this change all at once. Remember to breathe along the way. And that is just literally to look after you, you know, look after your health, your mental health, your physical health. Don't burn yourself out. Okay. Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there, because that is such a beautiful energy. It's given me an air of real, almost like a tingly feeling. It's so exciting. I am so happy for you. Fantastic, honestly. If you enjoyed the reading, please do like the reading and subscribe to the channel. That's what you could do for me today. I would really appreciate it. And thank you for letting me read for you today, Sagittarius. I loved that. It's lovely to get a bit of your positive energy. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody, and I will speak to you all really soon. Bye for now.